Hey guys, oh excuse me, quickly going to, this is separate to my day in the life video, just on the post, what happened this morning. So 8 o'clock this morning I took 2 pregnancy tests. Oh, my tooth. I have really sensitive teeth. And they're both positive. I took a first response and just a cheapy £1 one. So, and they're in the bedroom, so I'll go in there in a sec. But yeah, my period isn't till tomorrow, or it could have been later, because my last cycle was messed up and it was 4 days late, my last period. But if I go by my usual cycle, which is 28 days, then it would be tomorrow my period would be due. Sorry, one sec. One sec, I'm just replying quick to a text. Yeah, so I've got 1 cheapy one left and 1 first response left, so I'm going to do the cheapy one tomorrow morning. It's still the same. Then I suppose, then I'll do the first response again, double check, so that'd be 4 I would have taken, obviously in the space of 2 days, but then I'm going to phone the doctors. It's different at the doctors that I am, because when I was living where I used to, the doctor's surgery there, you get an appointment with a doctor first, not a midwife, whereas when I went there last month, because I thought I was pregnant, she said they don't actually deal with pregnant people, they send you to the maternity side of things, they just send you straight to a midwife, whereas the doctors I was at before didn't, which is why I was confused. But so what I'll probably have to do is just phone them and say, look, I've just found out I'm pregnant, so who do I speak to, or can you get an appointment with someone, because it's not a doctor you see, I think it's just straight to a midwife and they do a test there and stuff. So I probably have to do that tomorrow. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to go and show you, so excuse the mess because obviously we're moving. I have just kept him for now, just because Jake's round tomorrow, so I can show him. They're in like just a box. This is actually faded now. It was darker, but obviously I've taken it like nearly 2 hours ago. But that's the cheapy one, and then that's the first response. So yeah, I'm gonna go back into the living room. Oh, these are the cheapy ones. They're called Sure Sign. You get 2, so obviously I've got 1 left, and it says you can test as early as 4 days before your period is due. Okay, back in here. Yeah, and the first response is up to 6 days before, so which now is making me think maybe my period, oh excuse me, will be later. I don't know, because it's very faint. The cheapy one was fainter than the first response, so I don't know anyway, so I'm going to phone them tomorrow and try and sort that out. But yeah, so I'll update about pregnancy and things like that tomorrow, but that was just quickly getting out there. I'm still not 100% sure I am. I have had loads of symptoms. I'll quickly go over them in a minute. But just because I haven't actually missed a period yet, because my last cycle was so messed up, so I don't even know when my period is due. I assume it's tomorrow though, but I don't know, it'll be this week, but so symptoms for the last 2 weeks, I've had itchy boobs, sore boobs, tingly boobs. So the itchiness is still here, sort of. The achiness, which I was having, has sort of gone, but the tingliness I still have every day. Weird twinges in my stomach, like not so much cramps, although I did have a slight cramp which lasted like a few seconds yesterday, I think it was, but I just have a few twinges here and there, just like weird things in my stomach, like in my pelvic area, stuff like that. Headaches I'm getting more of. Obviously I'm ill. I was really ill. I think I started getting ill a week ago. I started off with a cold, then I got the flu. I'm now over the flu, but I still got a cough and a cold, so that's not fun. And I did actually have that when I was about 8 weeks pregnant with Kai, I think. Around that anyway. My skin's really bad. I did have cravings for a few days, which is kind of weird this early, but it was about a week ago, less than a week ago, and I really wanted slices of cheese with peanut butter on, and I had that. I was like craving it for about 2 days, and then I don't want it now, so that was weird. What else? Sleep is kind of messed up a bit. Sometimes I find it really hard to get to sleep. Last night was okay. Emotional, I'm like up and down on an emotional roller coaster. Like 1 minute I'm crying over nothing, the next minute I'm all happy, so it's annoying. But I was watching Desperate Housewives yesterday, and it was like the funeral part or something, and I was nearly crying like over nothing. Like, I don't normally get upset about things like that, I'm just watching it, but I literally nearly started crying. I was like, why am I even crying? Like, it's really weird. Oh, I was constipated yesterday, so I assume that's to do with pregnancy, although I never really got constipated when I was pregnant with Kai. But anyway, I had that yesterday. It wasn't very nice. What else? I think I'm getting thrush. I'm not sure, but I may be getting it. And that is a definite sign for me that I'm pregnant anyway, because I was repeatedly having thrush with Kai. The whole pregnancy I was having thrush non-stop. I've always been prone to it, but especially when I'm pregnant I get it all the time, so I'm not looking forward to that. I did think I had a UTI for a few days, but then it disappeared, so I assume that's pregnancy related as well. I didn't have pain when weeing or blood or anything like that, but I did have the other symptoms, like fullness, and only a little bit of wee coming out at a time, those sort of things. But yeah, that's passed. I assume the pains I feel in my stomach now, like my pelvic area, it's just the uterus growing, because I know you have that, but I assume that's what the pains are that I get. My back aches really easily now. Well, my back's messed up from Kai anyway, so it's just going to get worse, I suppose, but my back's already bad, so those are the main symptoms. I took a pregnancy vitamin today. Because I'm slightly anemic, I'm meant to be taking iron tablets, but I haven't taken one today. I've swapped it for a pregnancy vitamin tablet, which has a bit of iron in it. It has all the stuff you need, folic acid, all of that. So I took that today. It's not going to do any harm even if you're not pregnant, so I took that. But yeah, that's it for this video. And I'll update tomorrow on the pregnancy side of things, hopefully, or maybe the next day, in the next couple of days anyway, once I've found out what's going on, if I actually am. But I have done 2, so that's a sure sign that I am, but I don't know. But until I've seen a doctor is when it normally becomes real to me, even though if you have you could have 10 positive results, I wouldn't actually feel pregnant. In fact, it doesn't hit me that I'm pregnant until I have my first scan. Then you see the baby and then it's like, yeah, I am. Like, that's, even if you have all the symptoms, like, that is normally when it hits me, when I have a scan, which is ages away, so I don't think they do a dating scan anymore. I never had one with Kai. I just had to wait for my 12-week scan, so probably have to do the same. But anyway, I will update in a couple of days of that, and yeah, that's about it. Bye.